No, I meant... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the official coverage of the Joel Lemontang U13 AA Semifinal 1 here at the RBC pad, Rink B in Dartmouth. So as I said, U13 AA Semifinal 1. Obviously, the winner moves on, the loser does not. And we're going to have the visiting West Hants Warriors versus the home team Sackville Flyers here. And I do apologize in advance for some of the names, as I'm still learning. We're looking forward to bringing you this action here. My name is Matt Dudelay. On behalf of High Button Sports, we thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy the experience. So sit tight here as Referee 1 and Referee 2 and the two linesmen get ready here to drop the puck on this U13 semifinal. So big day, and that's going to be pushed forward here by West Hants. And that's going to be pushed in now by number 22. Not sure of the names. That's going to be pushed back out now. Dumped back in here by West Hants. Back goes McKinnon for it. Met there by West Hants. He's going to walk it out front, shot off the side. Starting goaltender Minhinnick for Sackville. Minhinnick, sorry. Hope I'm saying that correctly. And that's going to be moved up by Cole, and that's chipped by, and it's going to be a race for the puck here. That's won by West Hants, and that's going to be dumped down the ice for icing here. So we're going to have our first face-off since the drop of the puck here with 11:18 left in the first period. So face-off just in front of the booth here, to the right of Minhinnick. Beautiful orange jerseys, West Hants, black, Sackville. There's going to be a battle here by Montgomery, rocking 87. So let's see if that number does anything for him today. Halliburton shot. That's smothered up by Minhinnick, who doesn't go down. We're going to have a face-off just to the left of the Sackville netminder here. Oh. Face-off one back in the corner now. Pushed up the wall by Sackville, where that's picked up by McFeeters. Over through the middle, and that's picked off there by West Hants now, and he brings it up over the line just inside the blue line on the left side. Works to the middle, almost squeaks through there for Green Lewis. And that's going to be turned back over for West Hants here. And they're going to cycle it down low, and some of them are going to head for a line change now as Miller presses. A little collision there, both bodies tumble, and that's going to be picked up by number 16, Gatrell, with the Jamie Benn tape job. Love it. And that's Jack Shearer, number 96 for West Hants there on the forecheck, and he picks up the puck now. Underager, if I'm not mistaken. So quite the feat for young Jack. It's going to be a battle here right in front of our booth. That's the captain. Dill now wins the battle. He looks for Shearer. Shearer now looks for his options. Chips it back down low to Dill. Dill wasn't quite there, and that's going to be chipped up the wall here by Sackville. And Lively's going to dump it in just on the wrong side of the red line here, and that's going to be another icing call. So good pressure here from West Hants early. Good early action here in the semifinal. Obviously nice to be back in the rink for the kids. We all know what we had to go through, and we're back, so it's nice to see everybody having fun and the fans back in the seats. And that's going to be a shot off the face-off that goes just to the right of Minhinnick, and that's going to be worked back to the point. So good talk shot, tipped just off the side of the net there. So another good look for East Hants as that's worked up the wall now. That puck's going to stick. And that's picked up by Sackville, and they're going to try and move it in, and it's smothered off by Lindsay McDonald. That's just inside the blue line now. Camo weaves to the left, winds up, shoots. That's going to be tipped and slowly rolls into Minhinnick, and once again another shot here for West Hants. So West Hants in the orange, if you're just joining us. Sackville in the black. That's going to be one back to Halliburton. Goes through the legs of McDonald. It's going to be a puck race here. Cole's going to take... He wins the race now. Back to Halliburton, who ties him up in front. And that's just going to be chipped up through the middle by West Hants, and that's going to roll all the way down into the Sackville zone here, where it's picked up by McKinnon, who goes small chip off the wall. Up to the winger. He walks in, shot off the crossbar and up into the netting here. So the first look for Sackville as we reach the 8:49 mark of the first period here. U13 AA semifinal action at the Joel Lemon Tang. Delayed offside here. Sackville, no, move back out in the neutral zone. And that's a good battle there to get that puck out. And Sackville's got it down the left wing side into the corner now. Passed out front is chipped out in the slot. Nobody there, and West Hants is going the other way. 3-on-2. Just inside over the blue line now. 1-on-4. Still comes over the puck, and that's going to be shot, and that's going to be smothered up by Minhinnick. So another look there for Green Lewis of West Hants, and that's going to be a face-off here just to the left of Minhinnick. So the other goalie for Sackville was Jackson Temple, who actually won the shootout yesterday and had one of the most pure reactions that you've seen, and ultimately what this game and this week is all about. So we'll go back to the game action here. Just want to give that guy a shout out. And that's battled here by West Hants, and they put it down in behind the net where Miller takes chase. Picked up by Guttrell now, up to the point here. Back to McDonald, who dumps it back in behind the net for Miller. And that's met by Richards to Sackville. That puck hits the Zamboni door and bounces out. Shades of the old Civic here. And Miller now puts it out front. Minhinnick deflects it out into the slot, and that's gone the other way here. For Keats, who was also the shootout winner, the Sidney Crosby shootout winner. So good representation from Sackville U13 AA in that. And that puck's going to be moved up to Miller. 2-on-2. In over the line. Shot! That's going to be smothered up by Minhinnick here. So the smart move not to move. Felt it under the pad. Wasn't sure where it was and ultimately stayed put. 7:26 here left to go in the first period. West Hants wins that draw over the half wall. That's going to be pushed in behind where it's met by number 65. He spins, looks for his options. He moves back down low. He's looking for Camo, looking for the cycle down low. That's going to be moved out front in the slot. Shot just left of the net, just right of the net, sorry. Camo now looks back to the defense. That puck's going to be shot out front. 65 now with a shot, and that's blocked by McAvoy, which is a great defenseman's last name. So Camo now tries to squeeze one out on the far side. And that's going to be picked up by Lowther, who wheels down the left side just inside the West Hants blue line. He's going to continue down into the corner, down onto the goal line. He's going to be rubbed off there, and he looks like he might be shaken up. So we do hope he's okay. Oh, he's up now to his feet, so that's a good sign. He's going to be worked in behind the net by Sackville. They're going to try and pass it out front there as the goalie was looking the other way, but West Hants back the other way here. And they're going to go for a change here, so the old cross-corner dump and change. One of the oldest plays in hockey, and that's going to be moved up the wall there by Laba to Cole, who's just missed. That's going to be dumped in by Cole now. Sackville's going to take chase, and West Hants going to win that puck race. And they're going to go up the wall. That's picked off by Sackville. He comes just outside the blue line. No call, no offside call there. So good job by the line to be in place. That puck's moved out to center ice now. Shot in by Laba. Smothered up by the West Hants goaltender. And he makes the decision to play it here. He wants to keep the momentum going for his squad. Green Lewis now up the wall. Squeaks through his feet, and here comes Sackville into the slot. A little back pass down to the corner. He just mishandles it there. So looking for the backdoor pass. It was a great look. Chipped in by Sackville now. Picked up by McFeeder. Shot on net. Big save here, and that's going to be picked up by Jack Shearer. He chips it wide, and a great look there. And that's going to be Montgomery. Sorry, Halliburton. So, 90's worked up the wall now. Almost turned over at the blue line, which is coach's worst nightmare. Back to Richards now. Richards looking for the option. Skips over the stick of the West Hants forward there, and it's picked up by Lindsey McDonald, who rips it back down the wall into the zone. Richards now wants to go up ice, sees pressure. Smothered by Miller there, and he goes back up the wall to Lemoyne. Lemoyne up to Gatrell. It's going to be picked off by the captain, Dill. Another chip off the wall by McDonald. Having a hard time with my tongue here. That's a good break-go pass from their end here. That's going to be Keats who's going to rip it on net, and the rebound's there. And Gatrell with the first goal of the game on a rebound at the West Hants goaltender. Had a hard time covering. And that's going to make it 1-0 for Sackville here. So Sackville strikes first here in this semi-final matchup at the Joe Lamontagne. And if I'm the West Hants coach, I'm just going to say keep pushing here. We got lots of chances, lots of game left. But obviously I am not the coach. That's going to be picked up by West Hants. It works in wide, 65 shot. Minhinnick in a good position there. Smothers it up with the quick chest. And we'll have another face-off here just to the left side. So 4:21 left here in the first period. 1-0 Sackville. Picked up by McAvoy. A little spin move. Pressured on. Moves it up the wall. Tries to go chip into the middle of LeBlanc. And he does. 2-on-2. Sackville. Down the left side, just inside the blue line. Try to make a move. Ends up going through the feet. And that's going to be chipped. Nope. Intercepted. Back down the left wall here. As Cole picks it up and shoots it on net. And that's going to be pushed into the corner. And battle behind the net now. Big scramble. You can hear the ref yell, move it. It's going to be a break-o pass looking for 65. Who can really buzz here. There we go. West Hanson over the blue line. Goes wide. Looking for the option. Says no. Goes around the net. Looks. Montgomery shot. It's laying there in the crease. It's not smothered yet. Green Lewis couldn't find it, and that's going to go the other way for Sackville here. As Miller off the bench almost intercepts that one. So that's going to be shot from just outside the blue line here, and that's going to be a pad save by the West Hants netminder. And we're going to go back the other way here. Oh, almost a huge collision. Halliburton's going to give chase now. And the good wheels here from McRae, taking the ice and forcing the pressure off. And he's going to take it all the way down into the West Hand zone on the defender, McDonald. He's going to pass it out front, and it's going to be intercepted here and pushed in behind the net. So that's going to come up the right side wall. And Green Lewis is going to look for that break-out pass for Halliburton, who's on it now. So Halliburton, lively here. Little break-out pass for McRae. McRae rips it down the ice, and that's going to be an icing here with 2:30 left to go in the first period. We're going to have a face-off just to the right of the Sackville goalie here and just in front of our broadcast booth as the captain Dill sets in against Gatrell, the goal scorer. Miller now, 1-on-2. Comes out with the puck here, looking for the cycle. Hits the brakes, goes back the other way. Using his body now. Dill gets in the action here, looks out front to Shearer. Shearer has a hard time. Just squeaks through his legs. And that's going to be good back pressure there. That's going to be no icing. Chipped off the wall. And intercepted by Sackville. Oh, West Hants defenseman blew a tire. Here comes Miller. Up the left side, up to the captain, Dill. Dill with Shearer. 3-on-2, slap shot. Minhinnick swiped at it, missed the net. Good pressure here from West Hants once again. This is going to be held at the blue line by McDonald, so that's a good read there. Passed out front, Dill fans on the shot, and that's going to go right into the glove of Minhinnick. So Minhinnick very busy here thus far in this semifinal matchup. So a minute 40 left. Another face-off in front of the broadcast booth. That's going to be one right in front of the net for 65, and that he almost had a scoring chance, and now he does shot. And a great defensive play by LeBlanc or McAvoy, one of them, to lay the body out and sacrifice there, as it looked to me like they might have had a wide open net. So McAvoy, patient now, moves it up, fanned on the pass. Now they dump it in and going to take chase. So Lowther in there, chipped over to McDonald. And that's going to go up to Camo here, who's going down the left side. He chips it to the middle. Just out of the reach here of 65 for West Hants. That's going to be no high stick, says the ref right away. Good call. Sackville over the blue line. McDonald now in a race for the puck. She chips it up the wall there. It's knocked down by the Sackville defender. And that's going to be ripped into the left corner and picked up by the Sackville forward here. Right into the slot. Shot! Deflected onto the left side. So lucky bounce there for West Hants. The Sackville looking to get their second goal here. And we're going to have another shot here by Cole. And that's blocked too. Got a little bit of a collision here on the goalie. I don't think it was intentional. Nonetheless, we're going to have a face-off here just to the left of the West Hants netminder. So 1-0 Sackville here. 32 seconds left in the first period. The puck's bouncing around over there, and it's bouncing around the slot. It's going to be held in by Richards at the point, who throws it into the corner. They're going to come behind the net now. Good speed, coming out of the corner, hits the brakes, looking for the options. Tries to go across crease, and that's going to be blocked. So 10 seconds left here in the first period as Richards comes back to pick it up with Halliburton on him hard. And Green Lewis, and that's going to do it here for the first period. So a great first period of action here in the U13 AA semifinal with Joe Lamontagne. We're going to take a quick breather, and we'll be right back with the second period. Okay, folks, like I said, quick intermission, and we're back here. So Sackville with the 1-0 lead. And now that I have a look at the West Hants goalie, last name Whittier. Wonder if he's wittier than me. Bad joke, and away we go here at the play. It's going to be early pressure here for West Hants, and that's Shear now in the slot looking for a chance. And he's tripped up. And Sackville is going to go back the other way. It's going to be a 1-on-4 now with the back checker, so good back pressure by the Warriors. And you got to wonder if, looking over the corner of your eye, you see that highlighter orange coming at you, if you might start to hear some footsteps. Good defensive play there in front. And that's going to be chipped out wide, and that's going to be up to Miller, and Miller is going to race it now with number 6, Glover on Sackville. Miller wins the battle now. As Lemoyne makes his way around the net, up the left side. Crossovers, picking up speed, little chip. And that's going to be kept in by Lemoyne. And they're going to go back up the weak side there, or the strong side rather. And that's going to be picked up, and that's going to be number 37, Camo. Race for the puck down the left side, just under the hash marks. Passes out front, doesn't quite reach it there. And it's going to be chipped into the corner by the goalie, Minhinnick. So that's going to be rimmed now. So West Hants defenseman goes back for it. Great breakout pass up to the blue line. He's going to make a pass just inside. Camo trying to get a step. Just interfered with enough there to throw him off stride. So good, clean defensive play there by the Sackville defenseman. And away we go the other way now. 1-on-2. Lowther, shot just to the left. And Whittier back in the net. That's going to be on the mesh, and it's played back out by Gatrell here, the goal scorer. And he's going to battle there with 58. Smith. And that puck is going to be delayed offside here. And that's going to be Cole tripped up there. So face-off just outside the West Hants zone with 10:03 left in the second period. As McDonald and Smith go over a game plan. That puck's tried to chip by Green Lewis, and he slows it up just enough, and that's going to be in over the line here for LeBlanc, who passes it over front for Lowther, and it's picked off by Halliburton. So Green Lewis now a little chip off the wall. Over to Montgomery, back to Green Lewis. Lewis in, shot, scores! Green Lewis ties the game for West Hants with a nice shot, low blocker. And that's going to tie this thing up here. 9:44 left in the first period. So I don't know what the coach said there in intermission, but it obviously worked. We got ourselves a 1-1 tie here, so it looks like we might be in this for the long haul, folks. That faceoff's won back by Sackville. They're chipped up the wall there, just off the stick. Oh, and it's worked in low. A little bump there on the wall. Right in front of us here. Dill picks it up, now the captain for West Hants. He does a soft chip around the wall to Miller. Miller now fights off two Sackville defenders, and that's back to Dill. Dill looking for Shearer in the middle. A little bit of too much sauce on the pass there, so must have went without sauce for his lunch. Shearer now taken down behind the net as he battles hard. And now Dill's in there. Now all three forwards are in there. Now that's going to go back up to the point. That's going to be shot on net, tip just wide. Dill now. The stick check here. That's going to be worked to Shearer. Shearer up to the top slot for Miller. Miller shot. Mahinick deflects it into the corner there. So good pressure here from West Hants. As Shearer gets it behind the net. He passes it out front. Shot. Saved by Minhinnick. There's a scramble. Another shot. Another save by Minhinnick. Rolls up over the net. Another pass out front. Scores! Looks like it was Dill on the doorstep. So some good below the goal line work here by West Hants. And that got them the scoring chance where they ultimately capitalized. So 2-1 here with 8:35 left in the game. And we got ourselves a game here, folks. That's one ahead by West Hants. In by 65. Shot. Just from the outside. It's going to smother up, and we're going to get a face-off just to the left of Minhinnick here. Liney wasn't happy with the formation on the face-off. That's going to be shot off the face-off. Rebound. Two saves by Minhinnick. So Minhinnick standing on his head as Sackville moves the other way. Taken in by Keats. Shot. That's smothered up by Whittier. So Keats might have the nicest skates in the tournament, in my opinion, as we do see a lot more custom gear these days. So it's a nice way to show your personality in the game of hockey. And personally, I'm a big fan, and we're going to have a face-off right here. Montgomery wins it back to Smith. Smith, small chip down over to Halliburton. Halliburton picks it up now. We're into the middle of McDonald, and that's picked up by LeBlanc. Oh, and that's going to be a goal for Cole. So a turnover just past the defender, and that squeaks into the slot. So right place, right time for Cole. And he's going to tie this baby up. So a little miscommunication there. Unfortunately, that happens in the game of hockey, and we got ourselves a 2-2 game. So nothing to hang your head about the goalie. He got caught going one way, and as the players come down and give him a tap. There we go. That's one back to Dill now. Up to Shearer, who narrowly avoids a check. He puts himself in front of the net there. Miller now hits the brakes, looking for the delay. Working down low. He's taking on two Sackville defenders. Up to Dill. Dill tries to go to the point. It's picked off by the feet of the Sackville winger there, and he's going to be hauled down there. No call. Didn't hear any parents yell, so must not have been a penalty. That puck's going to be ripped around the other side where Shearer's racing for it. He's going to get there and slow that down just enough that Smith can hold it. And that's going to be deflected in front. And a great shoulder save by Minhinnick, who's seen it at the last second. So Minhinnick is on his game here, folks. And that's going to be tried to rip out front by Shearer. That's going to be ripped around by the defenseman. That's going to be a rim. And Sackville's going back the other way. 2-on-2. Lowther, back to Cole. Cole, shot blocked by McDonald off the stick and up into the chest. Cole battling away now, looking for a second, gets those shots. Scores! Cole with the shot and the rebound is put home by Lowther. And that's going to give Sackville a 3-2 lead, so back and forth action here, folks, and it would be almost impossible to predict the outcome of this one. So Sackville takes a 3-2 lead here. 6:57 left in the second period. Got a great game here so far. It's won by Sackville. In comes McPheeter. Shot on net. Whittier into the corner. Good rebound control. Over to McDavid. Oh no, 97. Sorry about that. That's taken by Camo now. He's pinched off at the red line. So good defensive play there to step up, take away the speed and the option. That's going to be moved back now. Picked off by West Hants. They shoot it into the slot. We're going to have a scoring chance here. Shot! Just wide of the blocker side. So West Hants looking to really penetrate the middle of the ice here to get into that scoring zone to get some good looks. And that's going to be up the wall now. Going to be a 1-on-3. Taken wide. Good speed. Looks over front. Pass. Intercepted. That's going to move up to Camo, who was pinched there at the wall. Monroe now tries to take it out. That's put back down inside the West Hants zone. Montgomery now looking for the stretch pass up to Camo. Camo down the left side. He's going to dump it in, and he's going to go for a line change, which brings out Green Lewis. Green Lewis hard on the forecheck there, and West Hants almost got caught. Too many men. Gonna be a shot, rebound. It's laying there, but Minhinnick finds it. Just a reminder, if you are looking to have any event live streamed, feel free to reach out to High Button Sports on any of our social media platforms, which is Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, or even the old school email. We'd be very happy and honored to take that project on for you and give you the best possible production we could. So thank you once again for listening and tuning in here as we bring you the semifinal action. As West Hants is going the other way now. Montgomery. 1-on-2. Fakes left, goes wide. Tries to shoot it out front. That's going to be pushed off into the corner now for Green Lewis, who looks to the point, doesn't like that option, so smothers it down in the corner. That's going to be tried to be rimmed up the wall here on the strong side. And the pinch by McDonald works out. She holds that line. Otherwise, they were gone 2-on-1. And that puck took a funny bounce now. Over to Keats. Fake slap shot, works to the middle, shot. Whittier tips it into the corner, so good deception there from Keats. Another boomer coming, another block by Green Lewis. And you gotta love sacrificing the body. And that's gonna be a 2-minute penalty on Smith here, as his stick just got tangled up in the skates of the Sackville player, so sometimes you get penalties and they're unintentional. So this is gonna be the first power play of the game here. So 3-2 Sackville, 4:42 left here in the second period as they win the faceoff back on the power play, and that's going to be shot through, and that's blocked and laid out. And the teammates are going to love Miller for that. Taken in by Cole now just inside the blue line. Miller hard on the back check now. It's in the feet. And that's Dill. He's going to take the backhand slap shot. It's not going to quite make it out, and that's going to be another block by Monroe. And he's going to look for Miller, who just selects to dump it down. A good safe play there, and it's going to be smothered by Minhinnick. Looks for his options. Look at this. A little saucer pass from the tender. Show it off, and now we're going fast break the other way here. That's going to be Lowther in, all alone, backhand, scores! So give Minhinnick an assist on the play as they're pointing down to him. And that's going to give Sackville a 4-2 lead, so great pass by the goaltender, good heads up. And great speed by Lowther there to come in, attack with speed and deception, and he fakes the left, moves to the middle, and goes backhand. And gives his team a 4-2 lead here with 4 minutes left in the second period. So back to work here for West Hants. Still lots of time left. That's going to be chipped through by 65. He's in on one-on-one, gets tripped up. Blows a tire, goes to shoot, doesn't quite get it there. He still has it. And Sackville gone the other way here. So that's a power play goal for Sackville. It's Special teams a factor here. There's Smith there with a good defensive play. That's going to be chipped down low. Where McDonald's there. She's going to rip it around to Camo. Camo there. Wheels with speed through the middle. The 22, and that's picked off. That's going to be a nice breakout pass there as Smith races for it. Against Lively. Smith wins the race, shoots it up the boards here. And that's going to come back down to Smith. He's going to go chip over to McDonald. McDonald now. Up the wall. Just outside the blue line and picked off by Sackville. Is going to go cross corner dump and send Smith back again. It's going to be a delayed offside for Sackville, so they should have some time here. A little chip. And the old reverse hit. And that's chipped back down to none other than Smith. And that's going to be moved just past the Sackville defender. It's going to be no icing because it was deflected on the way down. A steal here. Montgomery shot, blocked. Back on it now. 87 Montgomery. Worked into the corner now. It's worked up the wall. That's going to be taken back into this. Ooh, nice little move there. And ripped back down low where Montgomery meets it. Little battle down here. It's going to go in behind the net. McAvoy tries to go. It's deflected off the stick, so unlucky bounce there for him. And that puck's going to squirt over to Minhinnick, who smothers it. And we're going to have a face-off just to his right. So 2:12 left here in the second period. 4-2 Sackville Flyers. U13 AA semifinal action here at the Joe Lemon Tang. It's been an absolutely electric couple days so far. And today is no different. So another shot from the point there. Minhinnick in good defensive positioning in the crease. Smothers that up. Another face-off to his right. That's won by Sackville. Onto their own goalie. Didn't have time to smother it, so that's going to be a loose puck, and it's shot out to the side of the net again. Looks like there might be a scramble. No whistle yet. That's going to go up the wall here to Cole. Cole flips it through the middle to Lowther. Lowther one-on-one. He's got help now. A little dangle, dipsy doodle. Oh, and a great back check by Monroe there. As Lowther showing off the silk in his hands. Was in all alone there. That's a turnover just inside the blue line. Lowther once again looks, shoots, goes for the backdoor pass, goes through the feet of Cole, and just misses LeBlanc's stick here. And that's going to be chipped out by Montgomery up to Green Lewis on the wall here where it's smothered by Cole. Cole closes the wall down. And there goes Montgomery looking for Miller across ice. Miller race for the puck now. Lowther, again, picked up by Green Lewis. He's 2-on-2 with Dill. And the pass narrowly escapes Dill's stick. It looked like he might have had a good shot here. So here's Lowther again. Another dipsy doodle. Tries to go backhand. Oh! Pass through the crease, misses. He gets the puck back and then shoots it through the crease. So Lowther showing off some of the hands here. That puck's going to bounce in from the point and land in front of Whittier here. So busy couple minutes for the West Hants goaltender, and Lowther had himself a shift there. It's nice to see the creativity here. 42 seconds left here in the second period. West Hants gets a goal here in the last 40. Really set themselves up nice for the third period. As that puck's chipped out. Just nearly missed by Shear there because he was gone if not. So Smith now says, I'm going to shoot it at the Sackville bench for a little chip. Miller now pushed off the wall, and that's going to be ripped back out into center ice. 22 seconds left here as Smith goes back. Smith's going to go up off the liney. Liney wasn't too happy about it, though. Lucky it wasn't maybe a Moosehead guy hitting you. 10 seconds left here in the second period. That's going to be lasered in from the Sackville defenseman. And they're just going to play ping pong here for the last 10 seconds as Shear gets it and dumps it in. And that's going to go all the way down on net. So, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the second period here. And if you could do me a favor, shoot over to all the High Button Sports social media platforms. You know what they are. Give us a follow, like, subscribe, give us a comment, whatever you want to do. And while you're at it, you go to CH Tournament on Twitter. for all your info about the Joe Lemon Tang. We'll be back very shortly here with the third period. Okay, we are back for the third period. So the third period is a 15-minute period. So a little extra time for the Warriors to get back into this one. Intercepted here by West Hants. Little dangle, pass out front, doesn't quite make it. That's going to come back to Moreau at the point, who rips it. And that's blocked by Keats. So Keats showing the offense yesterday and showing the team skill here by laying the body on the line there. That's going to be moved up to Lemoyne. Lemoyne makes a couple moves, and that's picked off. Oh, and that would have been another turnover had it not bounced over the stick, and here goes Gatrell. Keats shot, save. Rebound, bounces back out front. Nobody there, and here comes the West Hants back the other way. It's going to be 2-on-3. And that pass just... That's going to be another chip up the wall here. As McCarthy picks it up, another soft chip off the wall up to Lemoyne. Lemoyne in. Shot. And that's going to be deflected up into his own glove of Whittier. So if by chance you are just joining us, this is the U13 AA Division semifinal number 1. West Hants, Sackville. West Hants in the orange, Sackville in the black. And that's going to be a shot from Sackville. Another one back to the point here. It's shot up high, tipped, and just goes wide as McDonald races for it against LeBlanc. That's going to be chipped out, not outside the blue line. This one is, and that's going to be chipped out to Green Lewis, and we're going to have a hand pass here. So this face-off is going to go back down just outside the West Hants blue line. That face-off's won back by West Hants over to Smith. Smith shoots it just outside of the neutral zone there with Green Lewis. And that's chipped back in. So Sackville trying to work in behind the goal line here, as the old cliche goes, is get pucks deep. Shout out to Ken Reed. That's going to be a race here. Won by Sackville, as the puck just misses Shearer again. Shot from outside. Maybe a dump. That's going to be Halliburton down there working hard, number 11 for West Hants. And that's going to be a laser beam into the far corner. And here we go now, West Hants coming the other way. Tries to make the move, and that's stopped by Laba. He's going to dump that in. Icing is going to be a call. No, they wave it off, so he was on the right side of the red line. That's exactly why there's 2 linesmen. And the puck's going to be battled down for Smith down and goes up the wall to Shearer. Shearer takes it on the backhand, nice and smooth. Moves it up to Miller. Miller back to Shearer. Shearer in on Laba, 1-on-2. Shoots! That's going to be a rebound there for Miller, who gets in the shoot. And another save by Minhinnick as Shearer crashes hard. Sackville player is not a big fan of that, but Shearer doing exactly what you're taught to do, and that's play to the whistle. So good job on the young fella. 12:06 here left in the third. 4-2. Sackville. As we line up for the face-off just in front of our broadcast booth here. Gatrell now, a little battle in the corner. And that's Miller now. He's an absolute workhorse for this team. He's going to win the battle, and it's taken back by Gatrell, who also is a workhorse. He's battling there with the captain, Dill, and that's going to be picked up by Richards as Shearer gets onto him, and that's going to be a breakout pass through the middle to Lemoyne. And he's stopped at the blue line, and he goes back to Richards. Richards over to Glover. Glover up to Guttrell, and Guttrell deep. So that's going to be picked up by Monroe there as he wins the race, and Miller now. And that's going to be picked up by captain Nathan Dill. He's going to move down the left side. Tries to go through the legs. Nope. And they're going to call it offside, so... Great defending there by Glover with great gap control. Steps right up, takes away the time and space and the creativity of the forward attacking with speed and forcing them to go offside. So some good, real good defensive play here so far. And that's going to be one back. Chipped up. Camo looking for the pass 65. Spinorama pass. What a save by Minhinnick with the quick toes. And Minhinnick might be doing yoga these days with that kind of flexibility, so great save to him, and that's taken back up by Lowther, who's been a busy man. He's in all alone, pass in front, scores! Cole and Lowther hook up once again, and they give Sackville a 5-2 lead. So 10:53 left here in the third period. So with that being said, lots of time left here. West Hants not playing bad by any means. This is a very even game as far as I can tell down here in the booth. And that's going to be dumped in by West Hants. No icing. Met there by Montgomery. Now Green Lewis wins a battle down to Montgomery. The two of them are battling there. It comes out with Green Lewis. He tries to shovel it out front, and it's picked off here by McCrae, who gets it almost stripped by Montgomery. Up goes Sackville here. 1-on-2. Shoot it at the net. And that's going to be smothered. 10-19, 5-2. U13 AA semifinal. Winner moves on. Loser does it. I don't want to say goes home, but... Face off just to the right of Whittier. Shot. Oh, that puck had eyes and it went right off the post. Whittier saw it at the last second and may have got a tiny piece of it. That's going to be moved back now. McDonald to Shearer. Shearer kicks it up. Moves it to Dill. Joins the rush. In comes Miller. Dill, shot. A little bit of a change up there. Minhinnick with the save. That's going to be battle now. Shearer. He's got the lane to the net. He's going to take it. Oh, and he almost squeaks it in on the short side. So good heads-up play there by Shearer. And that puck's going to come back down to him. He's going to try and work it around as he gets help from Miller. That's going to try and be squeezed out front. And that's blocked off there by McKinnon. So some great work there. McDonald now. Rips it back into the zone for McKinnon. Sackville. Rips it up the wall. A little saucer pass. Intercepted by Dill, who's in great defensive positioning. So here comes Sackville now, Guttrell, and that's going to be turned over for Shearer. Shearer tries to go over to Miller. Intercepted. He's going to give that guy a little love tap as the goes for a change. That puck scramble out front. And it's cleared by West Hants here as Camo tries to make it outside the zone, and that's intercepted. So LeBlanc now, water bug out there, buzzing around, causing turnovers. Gotta love it. That's gonna be picked up now by West Hants. He goes up to Camo. Camo just inside the blue line as he's pinched off by Lowther. Surprise, no surprise there. Lowther picks it up and he sends it up to LeBlanc. He's gonna rip it over to Lowther again as Cole joins the rush. So you know they're gonna be looking for one another here, and that's turned over just inside the blue line. West Hants back now. As Montgomery joins the rush. That's going to be shot on net. Looking for the rebound. Wasn't there, so smothered up by Minhinnick with 8:24 left to go here in the third period. Sackville Flyers 5. West Hants Warriors 2. An absolutely greatly played game here. And we're not even halfway through the third period. Monroe now. Shot. Looking for the tip. Good stick tie up there by McCarthy on Sackville. As he tied Halliburton up. Oh, and that puck just barely gets out past Green Lewis. He's going to pick it back up, and he's just going to try and rip it back in. A little ping pong on the wall here. And that's going to be ripped out in the center. That's intercepted. As Lively didn't want to pinch too far. Here it is now. A little chip past the defenseman. In comes Halliburton looking out front. A little sauce pass, and it's whacked away by Montgomery and just missed. There's Green Lewis now, walks to the middle on his backhand. Goes back to the forehand, he's tied up, the puck's loose. Green Lewis, second shot at it, and they bang away. And it's still there, and now it's going to be smothered by Minhinnick, so a little bit of a kerfuffle there in front. And Minhinnick stands tall and strong and smothers that puck, so we're going to have a face-off just to the left side here. Halfway through now, 7:30 left to go in the third period. That face-off back to Shear. He goes back up to the point. McDonald. McDonald shot. That's going to be smothered by Minhinnick. So good job by McDonald there to realize the ice was in front of her. And she walks in and takes it. And nice, good low shot for a tip. It was a nice feed from Shear off the face-off. So West Hants is going to look to try and get a little closer here as the time slowly ticks away. And that's going to be held in by McDonald and Dill. The old tag team at the line, that's going to go up, and that's going to be a high stick just out. And high stick by Sackville. That faceoff's going to come back just outside the blue line here, just to our right. Shear now, 1-on-2. Ooh, sneaky shot. Rebound sits there. And that's going to be blocked twice, so Sackville really collapsing here on the goaltender. As that was a good look for Shear with a sneaky little shot. Dill now coming out of the corner. He tries to go short side bunk. And he rips it up over the net to McDonald, who's been very busy. Shear runs into Guttrell there, and they're having words. Another collision in front for Shear there, and Sackville's back the other way, so Keats in on Smith, little dipsy doodle, and that's intercepted. That's going to be delayed offside here on Sackville, which is going to give West Hants a little bit of time to clear the zone here, and that's going to go up to Shear, the end of his shift. A little drop pass, shot! Through the legs of the defenseman and just over the net, so ripped back around now for Richards. I don't know if that was a hit or Shear lost his footing, but a collision nonetheless. No call. And Glover's back the other way, 1-on-4. And a smart play there, just a chip and retreat back to his position here. So Monroe comes out, little soft move there, just gets by the forechecker, and that's going to be intercepted at neutral ice here and ripped back in by Sackville. So Sackville clogging the neutral zone. That's going to be ripped back out here. That's going to be turned over. Camo now with Glover on him. Goes to the backhand. And that's going to be a save by Minhinnick. So Minhinnick realized that the space was taken by the defenseman, so he cuts down the angle. And that's going to be a shot from the point, tipped just wide. Back to Camo. Camo over to 22. 22 shot blocked. Back to the defenseman. He rips it. And that's going to be blocked. Big toe save, scores! So LeBlanc a little shaken up. He took that slap shot. It looks to me off the wrist. Minhinnick makes the first two saves, and that puck just lands in the crease. And that's a goal scorer's dream on that one. Right place, right time, and that's going to make this a 5-3 game here with 5:15. So inching closer here for the Warriors. That's picked up by Lab off the faceoff. He's just going to take it in over center. He's going to rip it down on Whittier, who tries to deflect it into the corner, and it goes up into his glove. So Nedeljkovic-esque there. Didn't end up burning them. So we're going to have a face-off just to the left here. 5:07 left in this semifinal matchup. Two teams absolutely laying it on the line here. And Sunday afternoon, I love it. And this is going to be Halliburton looking for the pass through the slot, and it was picked off by McAvoy or McCarthy, one of the defensemen that stayed with him the whole time. So that's a great play. And that's going to be moved up to Lively. That's going to be taken by Montgomery here. Shot! Minhinnick has a hard time smothering that one. That goes into the corner now. Halliburton now picks it up behind the net. Looking for his options. Pass to the front. Nobody there. Green Lewis shot. Deflected just wide. And that puck's going to end up in the crease here. And we're going to have a quick peek-see. See what happens. So no goal. Minhinnick strong on that post. Having a fantastic game so far. Along with a lot of the players here. It's been a great game. West Hants now shots off the post. Oh, rebound there for Shearer. And he squeaks it through the wickets, but it doesn't go in the net. So the ref's going to let them keep playing as Sackville goes down the other end. Minhinnick gathers his gear. That's going to be a chance down there for Sackville, and now back comes West Hants. So good thing he got his glove back, and that's going to be moved up for Shearer, who's hooked. No call, he walks in. Toe drag, gets hauled down. And the second chance for Miller. Are we going to have a penalty shot? In my opinion, he wasn't clearly gone, but draws a penalty, and that's going to give them a extra sweet chance here to try and put this within one. So 3:53 left in the third, and West Hants is going to get their first power play opportunity in a dandy opportunity it could be, as Shearer and Miller head to the bench there after drawing a penalty. They're probably going to rest up and head back out, I would imagine. That puck's won back to the point. Monroe in his feet. Good support there by the centerman to come back, and that's going to take it in behind the net here by Richards with the risky play that works out. And he's going to send it to the length of the ice where it's nearly picked off by the defenseman. And that's going to go chip right to Cole. And he's just going to shoot it down in the zone here. So West Hants is going to look to regroup as it's turned over by Cole. Cole inside, pass out front, intercepted, nobody there, and West Hants is back the other way. Back checking hard there. He's going to dump that in. Good safe play, and Camo's going to get on it hard here against Glover. So a good little battle. Smothered off on the wall. Little chip by. Shot. Save. Scores! Camo bangs home the rebound off the shot of Montgomery. Nothing you can do there if you're Minhinnick. You make the first save, and you hope that the puck gets cleared. And that's going to make this 5-4. So we're going to be right down to the wire here, folks. If you planned on going anywheres, I don't think now's the time. So Camo cleaning up the trash, as they say in Mighty Ducks. Coach Bombay will be absolutely thrilled with that one. And that's going to be ripped down on the wrong side of the center ice. And West Hants is going to get an offensive zone faceoff here with 2:54 left in the third period. 1-goal game. Skates are starting to shake a little bit here in this high tempo, high risk game. We'll see if they start gripping the sticks a little tighter as West Hants gets their change in for the captain Dill on the draw against McRae. And that's one over to Shearer. And that's going to be shot, just deflected wide. That puck's going to be ripped up to McDonald, who rips it back down around the corner. In for Miller. Miller and Dill now. Battling with McCarthy and McRae. Dill back to Miller. Looking for the pass out front. Doesn't quite make it. Dill now in the feet. In the crease. Shot. Smothered by Minhinnick, and Jack Shearer for the 15th time tonight causing a stir in the crease. So looking for that equalizer, and you got to respect the effort as he stares down the goalie there. So Minhinnick standing tall here. He has all game. None of the goals would be his fault. And West Hants is going to have the goalie pulled here, so the extra attacker for the Warriors, and that's going to come out to McDonald, who makes a great play to stop that. And that's going to go over to Miller, and that's going to be a great save by Minhinnick. Another one lands in the crease. And wouldn't you know it, little Jack Shearer looking to bang home the trash. So they're going to get a line change here, West Hants. And if I was a betting man, coach is trying to rest the lines up for the last minute here. So 2:11 left here in the third period. A nail biter. Shaking down here in the booth. That's going to be turned over. Green Lewis puts it right on net for Minhinnick. And the Sackville defenseman, in my opinion, one of the scariest plays in hockey is try to slide the puck back to the goalie to cover, and if you're not on the same page, it could end ugly. So 2:04 left. Face off to the Right him in Hinnick, and that's going to be won by Sackville, but it's picked up by Halliburton. Halliburton down low. That's going to be cycle for Montgomery. Back over to Cole, who's going to look to clear this, and it's going to go to McDonald's. There's going to be a race here with Smith. And he wins it. Green Lewis now offside, waved off. Glover now looking for that stretch pass for the empty net, and that's a good heads-up play, and that's stopped by Smith. Montgomery gets stripped here at the red line. So we're looking for the loose puck here. He gets it. He comes through 1-on-2. He's got teammates with him. That's going back to Green Lewis. He shoots. And a little bit of a rebound squeaked out there on Hinnick, but he finds it. He smothers up with 1:21 left to go as both teams take a line change here. So face off just to the left of Min Hinnick. We're going to have McRae on the draw against Dill. That puck's going to squirt free for Miller with a good second effort there to keep that. That puck's going to go to the blue line for McFeeters. Jack Shear now in, good patience. Little dangle, another dangle, goes backhand. Almost sneaks that one in the top corner. Last minute to play here in the third period. That puck squeaks out. That's to the point. Shot. Tip just missed the right post. Back up to the point again. And that puck's going to be chipped out with the empty net. We'll see if he can seal it. And that puck's going to be put into the great gaping cage. And that's an absolute heartbreaker for West Hants there. Pressure for the last 3 minutes. And just an absolute character effort out of them so far. And that's going to make it 6-4. 42 seconds left, so the goalie back in for West Hants. That puck's going to be ripped out into the neutral ice by Smith, so, you know, definitely still lots of time left. The odds aren't necessarily in their favor at this point, but it still can be done. 34 seconds left here in the third period. U13 AA semifinal. So West Hants still keeping the foot on the gas here. Montgomery in hard on the forecheck, and that's going to be bounced out front. So Green Lewis, 18 seconds left, causes the turnover. They're going to look for a goal. Oh, he had the back door, just couldn't quite get it through. Green Lewis now looking for, as Laba finds the open man here with 8 seconds left to go. And this is just a gutsy effort all around, folks. So that's going to do it here for the U13 AA semifinal. So congratulations to the Sackville Flyers, who will be moving on to the big show tomorrow. And a great, great commended effort by the West Hants Warriors here. And it looks to me like hockey's in good shape for the future around here. U13 AA, that was a game right to the end. I mean, what else can you say? Hockey's in good hands here in Nova Scotia so far, and we really thank you for tuning in with High Button Sports here. I'm Matt Dudelet, and we'll see you next time.